Some of you are in the darkest of darkest valleys. I don't know what you're going through, but I know what you need. Hope. And I want you to know that beautiful things can come from your broken pieces when you give your broken pieces a chance.
It is okay to be scared. It is okay to cry. But giving up is not.
I just want you to know that it's not the end.
You're tuned into FC Media 868.
FC Media.
My name is Jerome Emanuel, better known as the Prince from Cumoto. My car is a C34 Laurel. Well, my passion for cars began a long time ago. Back in like 2010 with my brother-in-law, used to jag. And from at a young age, I've been there with him. Probably being his only pit guy, because on this area, motorsport at that time really wasn't out there as yet, so it wasn't much people to move with here at that time, and I was the main guy there at like 12 years old. So that built a big passion for me with cars, with those engine revving and making noise, and that has get me into it. Well, I have been drifting since ARC days. As a matter of fact, getting to drifting in ARC days with Kerry and Devon and those guys. So I'll say approximately 10 years plus. Well, my biggest influence was Kerry Phillip, as many may know him. Why? Is because that when he saw my past car, which is my 910 Bluebird, which many people may have known me with, Kerry said, hey, we could drift that car. I say, you serious? He said, yeah, get my thing in it. And Kerry take the car and drift it, and from there, I know that I was going to get into this, and he helped me reach where I is today. Alright, well, this car is powered by a RB25 4-wheel drive Series 2 with ACT clutch, full kit, full copper, all adjustable arms back and front, a two-way LSD diff, Cosco Boltin roll cage, Sparco race seats, aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, Chinese turbo, no management as yet, soon to come. So 10 pound boost, and we do anything. Well, the hardest part of this build, to be honest, was the engine due to financial problems. But other than that, nothing he really had once a man had tools and a mindset of his own to do what he needs to do. What I love most about this car, control-wise, is amazing. I will say that because my previous car, which is the Bluebird, is very hard to drive because it's a smaller car. Control-wise, it's really hard. So what I like most about this car is give you a bigger slide and more fun into the drift. The most thing I hate about this car is that where I really want to put this car, financial wise. That is all I had to say. Well, to be honest, drifting gives me a trembling feeling. Because why? Is that sometimes you yourself doesn't even sure you're going to pull back this car. So the feelings I get is that the adrenaline just have me pumping, that I don't even think no pilot does feel like how I just feel in that car. Well, to be honest, I never really faced any problems yet because the car now really touching out for the past 3 years. So I really can't see any problems as yet. But I'm hoping that we ain't had to go through that thing. Well, actually, I was a dragman. A previous car, I raced Camden, I raced Waterfield, and seeing the stuff with Kerry and Devon, Roger, Imran, those guys, I say, I feel like it's my thing in it. So I jump out from the drags and I go into the drift. I even went drag events, and when they do the burnout and the launch, you can't slide, and I was thinking like I was drifting that time and forget about drags. So who I would really like to tandem with locally is Devon, Roger, Imran, and Reagan from Dirty Project. And internationally, James Dean and Ken Gucci. Well, I feel we could uplift drift by getting somebody, or motorsport I should say, in the whole, by getting some of the bigger guys who has more of the experience on the track and in management to grow motorsport throughout the Caribbean, not only in Trinidad and Tobago. So, for instance, it might have plenty other guys out there who might be track shy, who they will come and they might ask you a question and you might watch them as a nothing, but you don't know what they have behind. So sometimes it's like good to reply and then move from there. So a younger person who will try to get into the sport should get that motivation from the bigger guys out there in motorsport. Alright, well, I will say, for one, with what you guys doing from FC Media, this interview and stuff is a big way to get sponsors on board, because as I say earlier on, it might have a little guy out there who don't know anything. He have a little can, you know, and for someone with a media to come and showcase him and bring him out there, people might say, boy, you know that fella thing, let me try something on him, you know. And that, well, this is a good way for what you guys doing to highlight motorsport, young drivers, for sponsorship to come on board. Well, drifting was never a waste of money for me, because you know why? This car here, for my previous car, the Bluebird 2016 championship for points, I won it, and this was the first prize. So that is why I can't really say much about the build, because it comes so from Japan. I just changed the engine. So drifting for me is a big plus, and anything I think where you spend your finance on, I don't think is a waste of time. So to the younger guys out there, you don't need much money to own a drift car. You can drift with a non-turbo. If you're in the sport long enough, you will know what I'm talking about. Alright, my advice to the newcomers out there in motorsport on the whole, pointing to drift mostly, is that drift for yourself. Learn to drift with someone experienced. When you're out there on track day, you might hear laugh, you might hear your car ain't good, you might hear all kind of stuff. I went through that, so I could tell you. And look at here today, it's something in hand to show. So, drift for yourself, in your mindset, fix your car to suit you, not nobody, unless you have a big sponsor. And let me do this thing. The plans I have for myself and this car is to start up the Caribbean with the help of the association that holds all the event, which is Trinidad and Tobago Automobile Association, TITASA, and grow myself up to the Caribbean, and from there, showcase out to the UK and represent my country. So, on a drift event day, many people may come to me and say, "Hey, Jerome, or the Bluebird guy, the car working real good, boy." I say, "Serious, brother? I don't even know this guy." So, to the fans out there that who know me and I don't know you all, I know you all as be rating me, because many places I go, people see me and talk to me due to drifting. So to the fans out there and family and everybody who support me for the past 7 years officially drifting in pro drifting, I want to say thanks to all the fans, family, friends, media, everybody who pushed me out there. My most memorable moment is that a day I coming down the track, Manje in the street, and all of a sudden I see fire in my whole face. I say, well, that was the end of this prize car. So I didn't really study it because I know I ain't really built it. So I had the Bluebird day. So that was my most memorable time. Fire wasn't coming through the muffler. It was an oil line explode and catch the car fire. But good thing for safety from the guys who put the event together with the fire extinguisher and stuff, have me here today with this car again. So safety, guys, in sports is a big challenge. So I say challenge the safety first and then put yourself into the sports. So my call out, to be honest, it have plenty here, but Roger is my call out. Right, so my shout out is that I want to thank the Almighty first for always giving me the strength and the ability to be out there. My wife, who always support me, never give me a negative vibes towards the event. I want a big shout out to Rishi, his dad, his whole family. Big sponsor on board, quality coconut water for my tires for like 3 years straight. Big up, brother. Street Concept RV, anything I call on RV out there. Ryan's Roti Shop, big up. And everybody else who I miss right now, I just want to say thank you all very much for having me, which better is today.